Oh, welcome to another Beach Things Thursday. Honestly, quickly becoming my favorite night of the week. Mostly because of cool folks in chat, and also I fucking love this video game. We are firmly at the end of week 5. That we have one day left to go in week 5. Linear time is homophobic. But I'm glad to be spending it with you all. How are we feeling? How are we doing? What is week 5 like for you? We're getting started back with making some more deliveries, trying to connect these strands. I will go the right way this time. And we will continue this project of making America whole again, as dangerous and or terrifying as that sounds. Got a little bit of a good loading screen. Getting us helpful tips, tricks. Calling cufflinks isn't liberatory. Okay. I'm in a very WGST place. I'm one of the co-coordinators of our Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies program. And we've been thinking today, or this week, about how to have equitable exchanges without relying on like vertical hierarchy. So that's really where my brain is today for this game. All right, our shoes are bad. Let's just start by changing that. And we got some mail. There's a weird glowing thing in Capital Knot City. Great. More Easter eggs to come and snag. That's definitely a memory stick. So much data and tips. Oh, word. How do I do this? Oh, we turned that in last time. It's been a week. I was at the Dr. Terrence Robert of the Little Rock 9 talk last week, which was a really good and really big pull for TAN-UCC. Having him visit, talking about being in the front lines of integration in Arkansas and Little Rock. Oh, word. We can recycle. And recycling, reduce, reuse, recycle, or something. I didn't go to school for the environment. We're gonna put these on. And then recycle our old boots. I guess we should care about the post-apocalyptic environment because we are trying to rebuild it. Also, we get loot for doing so. All right. How's everybody's week 5 going? We are firmly in the semester. Projects are becoming due. Essays might be being assigned. I know my WGST students have turned in short analysis posts and are working through some longer projects. What are y'all working on? Dr. Andrews, that is correct. I feel that in my bones. Speaking of bones, we're going to take on orders and break our bag. Oh, we're delivering to the wind farm. Cool. Oh, and we can construct a bridge. I do want to construct a bridge. That would be very helpful. And that's on the way to the wind farm. We are just going to do both of these. If we have the muscle for it. Okay, cancel. Let's start with bridge. I think the thing that I need to learn is biting off the appropriate amount that I can chew. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, what a good track, Brittany. Oh, it's beautiful. That Romeo plus Juliet soundtrack is immaculate. It's one of my favorite 90s artifacts. Up there with the Cruel Intentions artifact, or the Cruel Intentions soundtrack. We're gonna build a bridge, because hey, we're Sam Porter Bridges, and this is what we are doing. We are building bridges. This time, literally. But, like, the layers of metaphor in this game are wild.
Could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
Okay. We have 3 of these. We are fine. Let's just continue. What are your takes on talk show host? If you don't mind sharing. Or, yeah. Oh, because we need all the metal. Got it. Check. No. That is totally fine. We are all multitasking. We are all working through multiple modalities all the time forever, because that is how we live now.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, let's build a bridge. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. And why escape it? And also 1996 was only like 5 years ago, so it's totally fine. Let me plot this so that I don't get turned around.
With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time.
Actual bridge here.
There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Alright, building a bridge. This game is gorgeous, and we need more bridges. How do I get the department to buy me a gamer chair and put it in this office? Ooh, I'm also hoping to not be streaming from this office soon. I'm hoping to be streaming from the library, which would be fun and a little more social.
There should be a terminal nearby.
Wait, this is the terminal, right? Yeah. Alright, complete structure. We're off to a great start. We're building a bridge. Okay, well this is the vibe that I want to like set up, right? That I want to like imagine exactly, right? That have you been in the library recently? They have this beautiful new space, the Commons, and it's got these sort of like little partitioned and sort of glassed-in spaces. The library is so cool, and I want them to have all the money forever to keep building cool things. But just absolutely, I put in my email to one of the librarians, how do we recapture like couch co-op and early LAN parties? Okay. Because I think, I don't know, collaborative Red Dead, or sort of Dead Space or Bioshock. I'm still brainstorming what to do Tuesday. I was also thinking Borderlands and the Borderlands. I mean, I think she did. She didn't say, like, what are you talking about? But that might have also just been her being very, very polite. She's very nice and very good at her job. Oh, no. That's... I'm very sad they did not know Reading Rainbow. It is iconic and a classic. A staple of PBS programming. Ooh, that's very... Wait, like, from the game? Or, like, in terms of, like, on Zeldua? Can we say this out loud? Like, about one's relationship to Carnegie Mellon? Congratulations for going to Carnegie Mellon. I'm very excited and very proud. Okay. I guess, what do we need? Let's bring a ladder. Oh, maybe some container repair spray. Nope, I got 4 of those. Man, I am stacked with equipment. Then another ladder, fine. We're also hosting a virtual conference in CLA. Our annual CLA student symposium is yeah. Well, I mean, here's my dream. Playing some Borderlands while also like Dr. Inahosa to talk about Anzel Dua. Like, I think that's what I want in my life, and that's what I want for Tuesday nights. Right? Okay, thank you for your support means so much. Alright, we're delivering something to the Windfall Farm, because even in post-apocalyptic US, we can imagine alternate sources of energy.
Have a pleasant journey.
We're recycling and relying on wind energy. I love what we're doing for the environment. And just plotting this out because I'm, as we learned 2 weeks ago, bad at space. Okay. I mean, this is all going to be a trap. Oh, man. I cannot wait until we progress a little further in this game. Yeah. Absolutely, indeed. This... Either... If you did not have a printer at home, right, absolutely having to memorize it. And, like, I'm supposed to know what 0.2 miles is? What am I looking at, my own? Like, no. I ain't go to school for, like, meters. Uh-huh. Participate in our, like... Yeah. Incredible. Yes, the save icon. Oh, man. Danger. Okay, no, made it through. Again, this game just reminds me... Ooh. PlayStation... Way Station. West of Capital Knot City. We can take that back, right? We'll get some lost cargo. Jenry! Hi! I had a phone recently that would turn off when... that would turn off at like 80% battery, and I was like, no, I can't go anywhere in Corpus. I have no idea where I'm going without my Google Map. And what I love about this game, it is... Oh, I can snag that. Right, like you get to plot your route, and then you get to follow other people's routes, right? Like it's a social map-making, collaborative sort of pathway game. We're stocking up on chiral crystals and just like powering up everything. Boss's toss. Free to use. Okay, thanks, sign. I can't wait till we unlock some vehicles. Riding around on a motorcycle as Norman Reedus is pretty legit. Okay. Ugh. Alright, I'm on the struggle bus tonight. This is, just me clutching the left and right triggers furiously, hoping that it all works out. What is... Okay, you're the distribution center, and you are the way station. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, we also need to unlock this Ludens fan. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, well, I'll focus... Oh, that's extra large. That's not gonna help. Maybe free metal on the way back to build some more bridges. In my personal playthrough of this, I just sunk in so much time building roads, which made the end of the game a little more manageable. So investing in infrastructure is a really useful thing. That's my, I don't know, pitch for city planning. So we are being blown around also by the wind. Which is... Yeah. I mean, you know where to come for all of your hot takes, right? It's definitely the English department streams every Tuesday and Thursday night. How do we get somebody from, like, I don't know. How do we get somebody who does city planning on this stream? How do we... Who I gotta talk to? Oh, man. Okay. Thoughts on Peacemaker? I like that John Cena has a career outside of things. I'm a little over superhero. Oh no. You know, the badness is happening. You can see in the distance those black strands, which means we are just gonna be having fun with beach things. Alright. What's our best way down? Legit. Well, that's a glowing recommendation, because I didn't think John's... You know what? I'm not going to talk shit about John Cena. He is a very large man, and a very prolific actor these days. He's doing great. I don't know what I'm more stressed out by. The terrain, the fact that the cargo is absolutely deteriorating. That's... or the fact that if I go a little bit to the left, we are absolutely going to get swarmed by undead, necrotic creatures. Word, so it's taking maybe a lesson from, like, The Boys and The New Watchmen. I guess let's put a rope here and rappel down. I mean, yeah, this is just camping in the hill country, right? What do you mean? We do need more joy. This game is not joy. This game is pure stress. My hands are uncomfortable sweaty. And this is, like, nothing. This is nature. Okay, staying on course. Nope, this is what I wanted to avoid. And it begins. Oh, and if you can hear, I mean, I'm just holding my controller right up to that mic, so you can experience the baby sounds as well. Oh, let's get... No, did I not make more? Okay, we've got some grenades. Great. Grenades made out of human... human remains? Hi, Scooby. The posture, I mean, and you know my spine. again, it like makes me feel. It makes me, the player, feel particularly connected to the avatar in like not great ways. Where the only thing that I can think about is like, oh man, it sucks to be in a body. Oh, I'm not making forward progress here. Everything is just stressful. Well, I mean, if Stefan wasn't gonna do it, I'm entirely kidding. Okay, we are just... This is fine. This is fine. That's a whale. This is fine. Babies are crying. Scooby, I'm sure this feels familiar. Okay, and we're going, and we're going. Oh man, the soundscape is just so intense. When we get a minute, I definitely have to comfort this baby. Because that's the thing that this game wants you to do. Comfort babies. Welcome to my stress, welcome to my nightmare. It's absolutely behind us. I just need to even... No, I'm not even going the right way. This is fine. We're gonna get out of this mess, and then we're gonna reorient ourselves. This game is mean! Great. Oh. Okay, and we're gonna check on Beauty, and I'm gonna see the baby. Okay. It's okay, BB. I'm a good father. I'm not a good father. And back on track. I'm not sure. Oh, that's a great point. I don't know where that lullaby music comes from. Built into the suit? We're going to use a container repair. Is that not around here? No, but I can urinate. I mean, it's a really soothing experience for all parties, going from, like, nightmare terror to a cute lullaby. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's... If that is the parenting tips that you can provide to the world, thank you. Thank you for... No, I want that. And I'm sure Flutter absolutely approves. And I mean, throw in some mock symbiotic, or no, what is the word? Amniotic. I mean, absolutely. Okay, right, the two dads who absolutely need to meet. Scooby, Chris, Scooby. I'm hoping, oh thank God. I picked up the right cargo. Everything's a mess. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center near the Cairo network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use.
Yeah, I mean, we're going green in this episode of Beach Things Thursday. We are just,
Everything's in order.
connecting everybody with solar power, or wind power, I guess, and chiral power, which isn't fossil fuels. Oh man, look at that damage. That was not great. Oh, less than 50. We still did fine. Cool. Man, that bar is so low. I feel great as a player because the bar is so low. Chris, any hot takes on... Oh, you know, fine, I'll settle for an A. I don't love it. Hot takes on this reward system that is done via a like economy. How does that sort of play into some of the appeals, but maybe some of the pleasures of social media? How do I get Dr. Johnson on stream? Yeah. I like that the filth remains after the BT attack. That it just like dirt collects on the body, that your avatar, that Sam Porter Bridges, right, becomes sort of haunted by these experiences, which parallels like little handprints. Oh, I mean, like, that's the dangerous version of this thing, right, Jane Marie? That, like, if the thing that you are addicted to here in the game is, like, getting these deliveries and sort of racking up likes, it absolutely reproduces that sort of, right, like, nightmare hellscape of that Black Mirror episode. I mean, yeah. Oh, I will not think of the circle. How dare you? I am too homosexual for that. But the gig economy is something that we've been thinking about on Thursday nights. Thanks, Wind Farm. I don't want to come back here again. Oh, we can build generators. That's great. More power. That's fine. It should. Who has time to, like, put gig economy in the front of the brain? Me. Okay.
About time we did our part. Thanks again.
Oh, I do like that.
The rest of your team's wiped out.
Okay, now you're just bringing up trauma. That is not...
You're a one-man expedition. I hope Alwyn's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgemont City.
I'm interested in these, like, little exchanges that you have with these survivors. Yes, right? That reconnection to the chiral network and making these deliveries and leaving your footprints also becomes a tracking mechanism, for sure.
It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive, as we have no other repatriants to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the molecules of repatriants.
Yeah, and, like, this is a nationalist project, like, at its core, right? Death Stranding, the conceit is that you are rebuilding America, so that, like, it is also about rebuilding surveillance states, yikes, on bikes.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole...
Do not want. Corporate kairos is a terrifying phrase.
Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person.
Oh, man.
One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done.
I mean, Nintended. Alright, well, I don't love going back out there. Where is that going to go? That's going to the way station. I'm probably not going to go back to the way station. You can have that. Take this off of our backs. Our very, very stressed out backs. Let's take on orders.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders.
I mean, the idea that it's like, congratulations, you get to do more labor is a deeply ironic part of this game.
You have room to spare. It couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed?
Thoughts and feelings? Yo. I mean, low bar capitalism feels right. Because I guess my question was going to be, this is the voice of, I think this is Mama, right? That, like, it was the conceit of Uber, right? Like, oh, you're going to work? Pick up somebody else's work who's going to work, right? And then that became the job, the Uber driving? So, congrats, Sam. You get to take on open orders directed for you. But also, here's this labor, here's this thing. It's important or special to somebody. Like, what do we make of that invocation of emotions? Sure, right? Like, congratulations, you get to participate, and it feels a little bit DIY-ification of our society. That
Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices.
is a dangerous, scary part, and that it's
And other battery-powered
useful to others, right? That you get to contribute. It's so crunchy. Okay, we have enough of these. We've got resins, and I don't... That's gonna be heavy. We lost our container repair sprays. We'll take 2. I mean, absolutely. And this is something that the wind farm assistant sort of said, right? Like, oops, sorry your entire team was slaughtered. I guess you're a one-man delivery, like, team. And that's sort of, right, individualization is particularly dangerous, right? It does not spread out the labor. Whoops. Well, that's fine. We will recycle that. Oh, man. And we are just a dirty, tired, overburdened Norman Reedus? What? Thoughts and feelings about, like, the, oh, man. What can we legit put on our body? Okay, well, we're going back there. I don't want to go to that way station. I mean, you can beat somebody to unconsciousness with a suitcase. We did that not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. Okay, we can put this on our back. And yet, they are the most vulnerable thing about us. They can get stolen. They are just absolutely constantly deteriorating. No, I mean, we appreciate your commitment to the company and not dying like your lazy coworkers. Could be a very, like, Portal response to this. Rip. Okay. We are at 170 or 107.8 kilograms and can carry 125. Do we load more up on this body, yes or no? We can offload that. Capitalism says yeehaw. Okay, let's try... I mean, and then this is all going to be, like, impossible to carry. You can see, and, like, in the animation, it just feels heavier and heavier as you load this up. I'm not... He's already dirty and barely standing. Okay, I can't load any more up like, ethically. It's not even going to make it the full way, because I'm not going back to that way station. Because also, ghosts are coming. Oh, absolutely. And even now, right, like, so I'm moving a little slower, and then I have to be hyper attentive to the shifting of left and right. Otherwise, I will absolutely fall. Oh man, somebody made a bridge! That is what I'm talking about. Come on, accessibility! So because we were not connected to the chiral network before, we're gonna drink some Monster Energy, Gamer Fuel. Because we weren't connected to the the chiral network, like the like both emotional but like power system of these like outposts, we couldn't see or use anybody else's structures. But now, somebody built a very nice bridge there. Also, somebody did a lot of urinating there to make the pathway back easier. And I love that about this game, the asynchronous co-op play, essentially, right? That, like, you are helping out your other porters while helping yourself. So, I don't know, even if the team is dead, we are still able to sort of contribute to the success of other players asynchronously. Oh, a single daisy will absolutely throw everything off, and that's why I'm sort of using that scanner, so you can see where the red marks are for difficult terrain, and that will absolutely 100% trip Sam up. Oh man. Okay. You can sort of squat, and all of your suitcases, all of the cargo becomes a fun battering ram that can and will fall off. Oh no, bad. Oh no, out of control. We can probably get a little bit of metals, right? Some lost cargo? How heavy are metals? We're gonna need that to build roads. Nice. Okay. You know what? I'm glad we left some wiggle room for lost cargo carrying on the way back. Yes. I love where your head's at. I think that is a valid soundscape to go to. Oh man. And other people have left some ladders for us and stuffs. Oh man, I cannot stop. Okay, yep. Alright, we're just gonna take a little break. I kinda wanna use that ladder, but I'm too far away. I wish that those were down. I'm just gonna maybe put up my own ladder? We're just gonna put up our own ladder. It's absolutely just gonna fall down. No, it didn't. Great. I mean, you can see the sort of creativity of some of our other porters as they've just sort of rigged up pathways, ladders, just real sort of like Lost Boys style. No. Okay. Not the best pathway. Again, I'm not great with space. I mean, the fetch quest, we were... It's... Oh, man. Cool. We were doing some Outer Worlds on Tuesday, and the fetch quests were, like, fetch quests for more dialogue. It was a very weird experience. I mean, and let's make it the entire game, and also... add in ghosts, and then just make you hyper aware of the body while you do it. Like, this is terrifying running downhill. My controller is vibrating, my own physical core is like very, very like tight. I am sweating, and it's literally just walking. And you lose control a little bit down these hills. Man, we've already burned through these shoes. They're already in the yellow. We are definitely going to have to get new shoes. And the encumbrance feature is interesting because it also makes you aware of your center of gravity, right? Other games that are just like, oh, cool. You are moving slowly or you're crouched or whatever. The Skyrim, like, oops, I'm over encumbered, is different than this because, like, I have to be very conscientious about, like, where do I want to put the stuff? And then that, like, determines whether or not I am, like, leaning right. If I'm holding, like, this is telling me that I gotta shift my weight right. We're gonna slow down. It's just a very brutal experience. We're totally taking a shower when we get back to this distro center. I'm also loving the soundtrack. That we go through something very, very stressful and it rewards us with a nice stroll back. Listening to some low roar. Okay, that's your urine. I'm not gonna like your urine, dude. The other week, Dr. Shanae Lee was like, so what is fun about playing this game, Jared? And I was like, oh, huh. I guess it is that fetch quest mentality, but also, like, the beauty? It's a really pretty game, and I like the sensory experience.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charge it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
We got a motorcycle! I'm very excited. The world is our highway now. If only we had more roads. Oh. Alright, we're gonna drop off this cargo, charge a bike. Bye! Have a good night. Dr. Andrews, thanks for joining. We'll have to get you on mic sometime to talk social medias. So I'm gonna have to bug the comm department. I hope y'all are keeping a list of people that I have to bug because, honestly, I have too many lists. Okay, man, that was brutal. Oh no. Great. Okay. Materials almost ruined. I'm great at walking, guys. Just great at walking. Alright. Let's deliver this cargo. All 6 containers of resin. This is not going to be great for our rating.
You brought this from the wind farm? I can't imagine what a chore that must have been, thank you.
Okay, rub it in. I can't imagine what a chore that must have been, thank you. Yes, it was a chore. This was hard. Why are you a hologram rubbing that in my face? What's the use of video games that are sort of mean to you? Or video games that are sort of like, oh, you did a hard thing. Wasn't that hard? Here's your reward. Is there a pleasure or a sort of use of, like, being antagonized by a game? New music. S rank. More resins. Like, I think by calling attention to, like, the labor of the game. Oh, word, right? That's, I think, I was going to go to empathy. I'm glad you went to empathy. Like, I think because you just got done experiencing this sort of nightmare gig economy, backbreaking labor, and then it's like, you're not greeted with it. You did such a good job. It's like, wow, that must have been a chore. And it's like, yes, it fucking was. Possibly, creating a different, like, emotional relationship, possibly empathy, to, like, labor. Huh. We're doing great. 4 stars. You're a skilled handler. Shocking that this cargo condition is in such great shape, but I guess that's what happens when there aren't ghosts hunting us down.
I don't know anyone who's done more to bring people together and get them back on their feet.
Oh.
You're just one guy. Can't help wondering if the great deliverer isn't actually a small army. Because it sure seems like whenever someone's in trouble, you're there to lend a hand.
Thoughts about this?
You just might make it all the way to the cliff. Good luck.
I mean, like, this is like a meta game critique about multiplayer, right? Like, hard to believe you're just one guy, because we're all sort of playing as Sam in this world. We're gonna take a break and just clean Sam up and make some new grenades. Yeah, that, like, our materials are resin, metal, and chiral crystals. So it's something, it's not built on, yeah. It certainly isn't the most sustainably farmed materials, right? But also, I don't know, America blew up. So what we just have left over is like the leftover resin. I mean, I assumed that there was interest given like the smart comment about environmentalism. So word. Yeah, I think that is interesting, right? That, like, but it's not like new resin. These are, I think, the aftermath of the apocalypse. If that helps. Again, recycling. But I'm interested in, like, an eco-critical, like, engagement with this game. Again, that animation where you can just see the weight of everything on his shoulders and, like, the rubbing and the cutting. Okay, only one? We got covered in a lot of muck. That's a little unfair. I want more grenades. Alright, I'm going to pee for more grenades. Because this is how you can make ammo. If we're talking about recycling, Jane Marie, any thoughts on the, like, okay, that's 4. Wonderful. Any thoughts on the, like, use of bodily fluids to, like, recycle or repurpose into weaponry? Oh, we should also look at our baby.
Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new
Yeah. And he is afraid of touch, so the idea that this sort of lingers on the body is super creepy, talking about metaphors of like community and connection to others, but those connections might be violent. When you use your private room's facilities, we're going to collect it and make it into product. What does that really tell us about privacy? Yeah, no, dude, I'm gonna look at the baby. That's fine. This is our sort of safe house, our sort of rest stop, so we can do things like shower, urinate, brush teeth, weirdly clean the body, which is something weird for a video game, right? Like, do you think when you're playing a video game like, oh cool, I have to pee now? Probably not. But we can also sort of take care of our bridge baby, and just do upkeep of the body and our relationship. Which I think is really interesting, to turn that type of yeah, yes. I also have been trying to wrap my head around the role of fluids, because it's a very fluid heavy game. To me, I'm in a sort of Foucault biopolitical place. I'm also in a Judith Butler undoing gender and the dangers of touch place. But I'd love to know where y'all are at in terms of the politics of fluid. Oh, yeah. Interesting. And The Sims is a game about managing life, or sort of creating another life, and so that those managerial aspects of health in the body. Interesting. This is just Sims with Norman Reedus. Love it. Aw, stressed out Dad's Mickelson. I mean, he's not wrong, right? This bridge baby attached to Sam now gets to do this exploration. Yeah. I think, yeah, right? It reminds us of our own bodies. I buy that, Brittany, that, and we were thinking along similar lines, oh, wait, I forgot to take an order. For some of the embodied gameplay, about how constantly reminding you that you are in a body with physical limitations. It is about resisting escapism and returning us to the micromanagement and the managerial duties of a body, and just the stuffs that comes from having a body. Cool. Okay. We have to recover some documents, or, we can do a timed delivery back to Capital Knot City. I'm kind of interested in that. Oh, especially because we'll have a bike. What are our standard orders? Should probably do that at the same time. Oh, interesting. How so? About trying to piece back together the world and such. Alright, we're gonna charge the bike real quick. Maybe drop off those resins. My guess is somebody has also already made a charger out there. Let's double check. Oh, we're delivering pre-Stranding, like pre-apocalyptic movie footage. That's really fun if we're thinking about, again, nostalgia. Man, do I have to build this myself? Okay. Alright, let's build a generator. Interesting, yeah. Because, like, if we remember that, like... Because it's not quite the same as Make America Great Again, but it is invoking, right, that, like, national mythology of making America whole. But maybe we sort of, right, understand... I'm gonna grab some new boots. But maybe we understand that, like, that process is, not fun and great, again, with all of this sort of, right, backbreaking labor, this disproportionate labor, the ways that it is sort of isolating, alienating, fetch questy. I'm interested in that. I buy that reading. Okay. Just gonna put in a request to get some cargo on our way back. Dual mission, optimize our trips. Because that is really what capitalism wants, right? Optimizing productivity. Oh. We have another pair of boots, so I'm not worried. I'm not going to go back. We're not wasting stream time. Let's take a ride. And I definitely will map this out, because now that I'm on a bike, this will be bad for me. Does that look like a bridge that somebody's made? What's happening here? Or are we going around? Alright, alright, alright. Oh man. I'm great at driving. Oh man, and this is not happy there. Alright, alright, alright. And we're going, and we're zooming. That's a generator. Folks are very helpful. I will absolutely destroy that cargo. Okay. Following old roads. So, I mean, the game sort of gets... I don't know if easier is the right word, but you can have sort of more points of access and mobility that, like, this feels... I mean, this, yes, right? Adding in motorcycle, sort of, right, like, balance and sense of balance with, like, all of this cargo definitely amplifies the struggle. Oh, man. Much harder to also steer, stop, etc. Alright, alright. So now we're gonna hunt down some of these. I mean, yeah, it's pretty accurately animated, right? Or like some sort of there's some sort of attempt at verisimilitude, right? That like writing is weird. I think also part of it comes from some of the, not product placement, but crossover and synergy with Norman Reedus as somebody who is really invested in motorcycles and bikes, right? That this came out along the same time that he had a subsequent AMC show about motorcycles. And also keying in on that sort of Walking Dead celebrity vibe where his character was always on a bike. Okay, oof. Rough. Racking up them likes, moving ahead. Porter grade 43.
Alright then. Thanks for everything.
Hey, you're welcome, jumpsuit.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Oh, orders for Sam? It's time sensitive. We do have a bike. We're gonna go that anyway. Okay, let's steal some stuff from some mules. This bike is smoking. I don't know how much longer this will be available to us. Maybe if I did not hit things all the time, this bike could last longer. Okay. Let's destroy the medical equipment. We are locating... What are we locating? Confidential documents. They're probably in that post box. I'm just gonna leave our bike here. We're gonna cross the river. BB likes it. Oh, and real quick, I'm gonna change shoes just to make sure that as we run away, we have enough actual foot power to do that. Okay. Is this... I don't see any mules, and I think maybe that's because we bludgeoned them last time? Did they respawn? This might be pretty easy. I say as I'm absolutely jinxing it. Great. Okay, that... No fuss. Very happy with this. Oh. There's the fuss. Found it. Cool. What else we got? Where do you need to go? I'll take you. Also, we'll take you. Sure. Some more resin? Why not? We're just gonna load up and run. Alright. You know what I wish? Wish I had that bike. I cannot run quickly. This is gonna be bad. At least we're going downhill. Thank you, gravity. Oh man, come on, keep going. Oh man. Well, this thing is absolutely destroying, and by this thing I mean like the timefall, the rain, absolutely destroying our cargo. A motorcycle would certainly get us to the way station faster. I'm making great decisions. What great decisions are y'all making in your lives? I mean, I do like how much this place has changed since our first episode, right? Like that you can tell that folks have just invested more time and energy into building this area. Okay, BB, come on. Alright, rocking a baby. Which again happens literally in my hands. Okay. Beautiful. And... Alright. So, hot tip, submerging the BB pod in water will stress him out. there's a line from Jane Austen's Persuasion, which is maybe Austen's meanest novel, where one of the young women proclaims that she is a, quote, particularly good walker. And while that line sticks with me, yeah, right? Good. Thank you. I mean, we are playing and learning. That line sticks with me. I'm a particularly good walker because, like, one, the history of women just not being allowed to be mobile, right? That, like, Mary Wollstonecraft will sort of butt up against and sort of say, like, cool. Like, one of the ways of infantilizing and sort of immobilizing women is actually giving them, like, not access to, like, physical fitness. It just stands out to me as, like, great, the way that I'm going to attract a man is by walking real good. And I think that is hysterical in terms of the literary history of mobility. Alright, we're just going to return everything and I think call it an evening. We built a bridge, connected the the Windfall Farm, talked about green energy and sustainability. I like all of these things. Alright, come on. 3 stars, 5 stars. I want all the rewards here.
Let me take a closer look. Very nice. It's exactly like I remember. Talk about lucky.
Okay, well, it's not lucky. It was hard work getting it. Thank you. Alright. That's done. 3 stars. Ooh, we can customize. Turns out this game's a fashion game. I'm playing the new Pokemon, Arceus. Talk about a fashion game. Love that Pokemon has just returned to its roots and given me, like, full fashion. Alright, well, this is great. We will continue rebuilding America next week. Weird thing to say out of my human mouth. We're going to continue with Death Stranding next week. And I'll keep you all updated about what we're going to be doing on Tuesdays. We'll test out some things. We are unburdened. I feel like the physical weight, like, leave my body when sort of, right, Sam stands back up after completing a delivery. But thank you so much for hanging out for another Beach Things Thursday. We'll be back next week. And everybody take care, be well. Listen to some Radiohead, talk show host, why not? And I will see you all next week. Take care.